How many people watch Tomska's videos to the point where they were like, yeah, that drawing of that foot is really good. I gotta contact that artist and get them to do stuff.
I fear that day.
Also,
I fear that day.
It was also not a drawing of a foot. It was a drawing on a foot.
The foot was the canvas.
It's true. It's true.
For free.
And
that's so much worse because it's like, hey, I look at that foot. I might have to contact whoever's foot that is.
but yeah, Keyframe is one step ahead of us, pun totally intended, of having her own foot wiki page because her foot is already famous. And
oh my god,
that sword. Oh my god.
Oh my god, imagine if she's hanging out with Tomska and then fans come up to her and is like, are you the foot girl? Oh, I would hate that.
Your transition was ruined.
Transition was very ruined. Oh my god, there it actually is. There it is. But hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast where ANY and Keyframe wonder about random dribble with the WolfHeadBrony. And I need to catch up on this transition that got missed right now. Also, yeah, evidence. There, that's evidence.
I think the worst part, just to say, the worst part was when the video came out. I got a variety of messages from my friends who also watch Tomska, and the messages were like, why did you do this, Chrissy? Chrissy, you're in a Tomska video. Chrissy, what the fuck is wrong with your toes? And I was like, the last one, I was like, what do you mean what's wrong with my toes? They're like, they're so long. And I was like, why are you analyzing this? And but this one particular person was like, they didn't stop. They were like, I'm sorry, but they look like little fingers. I was like, please, shut up.
Get out of my DMs.
I don't, of all the body parts that I feel dysmorphic about, I don't need my feet to be on that list.
I mean, on that note, feet are basically fingers.
Yeah.
Huh? I can grab stuff with my feet. I can even try to ride with it.
Oh, I stretched my body in a weird way to do that. Oh, that. Oh.
Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay?
I'm fine, but it's like when you do those stretches post-workout where you have to, contort your body in a certain way for a tendon to be releasing tension. I have a lot of tension. Anyways, hi Wolfhead, welcome to the show. I'm sorry my foot usurped you.
I'm happy to be here for the 7th time. Max, check that. Am I right?
Sorry, he has to open up the Salesforce again.
While I check this, please tell us who you are, what you do, and why people should care. Go.
Okay. Hello, my name is WolfHeadBrony. Thank you. No, you're breathtaking.
For every guest we have that has a soundboard, we'd have 2 nickels.
You are also breathtaking. My name is WolfHeadBrony. I make content on YouTube and I stream on Twitch. I'm also the friends of about, 20, 30 people. Chrissy and Max are one of them. And sometimes they bring me on the AWKWARDCast so I can hang out and chill. How is everybody? Is everybody okay?
This is probably the most cohesive and proper introduction we ever got from any guest.
I mean, Lauren also had a very good introduction last week. Like, we're just on a string of good introductions. Yeah. The next podcast we do should be a new guest, so it'll be like a person be like, hi, and then it's back to business as usual.
You know what it is? I've been on this podcast so much that I kind of have a routine down now. I'm pretty sure if you go back to the first episode that I was on, I do remember I was nervous. And I was probably mumbling a lot, so...
But yeah, it is your 8th appearance today. So you've already 7 under your belt.
Where is he on the leaderboards?
Oh jeez, now I need to load the leaderboard. Wait. I can load the leaderboard in.
How dare you make him do extra work?
On the leaderboard, with the 8th one is not in here yet, so with today's episode he would go 1 level up, and then would be on par with British Ninja, who hasn't been on forever. Abby, I'm not sure if I don't think I have logged last week's episode, so Abby is technically on 10 already. Is this even visible, or is this cut off? The numbers are cut off, aren't they?
It may be cut off.
Yep, the numbers are cut off. Very effective. Wait, let me flop. There we go. Okay. There you have the numbers. So Wolfhead would be now at 8 together with British. Abby would be at 10, so ahead of
God, it's
Chris.
so small.
Jesus!
Zoom in.
There we go. Here's the fucking leaderboard.
Image enhanced.
Still, enhance, zoom in, enhance.
There we go. Okay, now it's legible. So yeah, you're tied with British. So that is tied for 5th place.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yeah. So you are tied for 5th place. You have left Michael Edwards in the dirt.
I mean, Michael's rise came over the last year or something. Before that, Michael had
Yeah,
only
because
like
Michael became a
one or
very
so.
dependable guest.
Yeah.
British, Lauren. Scroll back up.
Yeah.
I wasn't done reading. How is Emerald still so high up?
We just had him every other week in the beginning.
That's true. And then Ambrose at 12, and it's like, Ambrose is so impressive of how he's still at the top, but he constantly can't come on the show because he decided to make Sunday D&D day.
That's why we haven't had him in forever.
I've asked him, and he's like, I would love to be on, but it's Dungeons and Dragons Day.
Oh, that's a good question. Has British Ninja been on the AWKWARDCast since the pandemic? Here's the thing, he started working at around 2020.
He became a working boy.
I know.
And so did Emerald. So like,
working boy.
we are
with
the
a...
unemployment cast. That's what we need to do. Us as two employed people.
But you mean the guests are the unemployed?
The guests are unemployed.
Wait, didn't we have the entire DA Games crew on here at some point?
Self-employment's basically unemployment. Being a YouTuber is not a real job.
That's true. That is very true. Okay, so the WolfHeadBrony 8 times on our show. Am I right?
Yes. So what have you been up to recently, Wolfhead?
I mean, to add to that unemployment thing, I did recently lose my last job. You didn't know? That's why I was shaking my head, because I was like, I have never felt so actively disrespected.
I don't keep up with everything. But no one told me. No one sent me a memo being like, hey guys, so, I got promoted to freelancer, so like, you know, I just...
Oh yeah, also Science Furry Guy. Where's sorry.
Max, turn your ADHD down a little bit today.
3 times. Newcomer was on 3 times.
Your ADHD is at an 8. We needed it at like a 3 or a 2, maybe. You know.
Anyways,
where was I?
Yeah, unemployment.
I lost my last job, and it was this whole debacle of like, have you ever been in a situation where you replay it in your head and you're like, I would have did this differently, or I would have did this differently, as opposed to what actually happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I take a shower, I run through the past events of the day and being like, what were the other timelines I could have been in?
That's how I felt about like me like being on the airport job for like 8 years, because the months leading up to me being let go were not good ones. So like I would fantasize about like quitting or leaving, and then finally they just let me go. So because that has happened, I often fantasize about me like yelling at my supervisor or yelling at my bosses and then walking
Taking
out.
a shit on their desk.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it's something like that.
I
Or,
would.
And now we
Or
know
like,
why she never was employed.
Oh god.
Or why her current boss is actually located in Great Britain. So it's harder to get on his desk.
Can't cause a biohazard if you're over an ocean. But wait, which airport did you work at?
LaGuardia.
Oh, no wonder you wanted to quit.
Yeah, it was bad. Ever since the new terminal got built, it was just bad vibes all the way down. So now I'm in between jobs. I'm still looking for another job. I'm thinking about going to JFK, doing something at JFK, and I got a security guard license recently, so now I'm thinking of doing security guard. security.
So wait,
stuff.
can you be the person who yells at people to take their shoes off before going into the metal detector and stuff?
What, the TSA?
Yeah.
I think I need another license for that, but that would be fun. Just yell at people,
See,
hey, take your
I feel-
fucking shoes off!
That's the thing. You should become a TSA agent and be like, okay, this is my time. This is the time to take my anger out. You know how some people go and do hit a boxing glove or scream into a pillow? Yours is literally your career. You can just look at people and be like, oh, you look like someone I don't like. Sir, random search.
Oh, God. I perform so many random searches that they just keep running out of gloves, constantly. I'm just like, random search. It's like, we're out of gloves. It's like, fuck it, I wrap a shirt around my hand.
Here's why you should become a TSA agent. Here's my pitch to you. Are you ready, Wolfhead?
Okay,
so,
good. Hey, buddy.
Become a TSA agent at JFK for the chance for when Max visits me and he has a connection through JFK, I can tell you, and you can be like, "Oh, I'm gonna ruin this man's day."
I get pulled out every time anyway.
You know he still has to make his flight. However, you can still make it a hard time for him.
Just confiscate his glasses for no reason at all.
I gotta scan this, do the little swab thing just so the entire glass becomes foggy, and then he has to God damn it. The best thing in life is mildly inconveniencing people.
Guess we know where I don't travel anymore, or who I don't share travel plans with anymore.
You visit me and you're like, you don't know when I get there. I will give you the time I get there. You don't know anything else.
Plus minus 20 minutes, because then you couldn't still narrow it down to one flight.
I can't do my detective work.
Exactly. plus minus an hour. And then I let you wait at the airport for 3 hours.
I'm just standing there rubbing my hands for 3 hours, being like, I can't wait.
I'm waiting. No, I mean,
just idly looking at my watch and being like, he'll be here.
I always think of that with JFK because, man, I've never had a good experience at the JFK airport.
I only was there
when
once,
I had
maybe twice.
Yeah, for my birthday, you had to fly through JFK, and we waited how many? You waited how long in customs just to get through?
Was insane. No, I had to go through JFK once.
Yeah, to give you a mental image of the customs area. Oh, is there a rocket? I'm sorry, I can't continue my story until Rocket's here. Hi, Rocket.
Yep.
Are you gonna turn off the light for him?
He's not sleepy, so he's fine.
Okay, but anyways, to give you guys a mental painting, if you've never been through the JFK customs area, because I've been, and he's been, there's an abundance of stations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's 30 or 40. How many agents are there in those stations? 2 at most.
That's correct.
I had a 3-hour layover in JFK and I had to go through passport because I was coming back in from Germany to America.
Uh-oh.
And I almost missed my flight. That's how long it took. I was waiting at the airport for Max after I landed, because we planned our flight so it would only be 2 hours I would wait at the airport, an hour. I waited 5 hours. I was like, ugh.
You spend more than 3 hours in an airport, you start to lose your mind. You start to see shadows and movement on the wall. Shit is weird.
Yes, I at that point, there's only so much content on your phone before you start to go stir crazy, where it's TikTok, YouTube.
How long did you
doom audiobook?
How long did you doom scroll for?
Oh, I don't doom scroll. I actively avoid it. I feel like doom scrolling and being a doomer zoomer is not a good personality trait to have, and I actively judge people who are like that.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I just watch. My TikTok for you page is nothing but dogs and cooking recipes and people at the gym. So the entire facet of my personality, and ferrets. I do have a lot of ferrets on my TikTok. I wonder why. What's he doing?
Grooming.
Huh?
Grooming.
Oh, okay.
Like having
I was
a
like,
shower.
Yes, I know that Max at the Helsinki airport. I was at the Copenhagen airport for
Yeah, look. He's doing all
26
the
hours.
Lip, lip,
Aww.
lick,
And
lick,
then
lick,
there
and
was staying at the Munich airport overnight, and there was a sleeping pod there. Did I spend $40 to sleep in a pod instead of the floor?
Did you?
Did you?
Probably not.
I'm a tax-paying adult. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, you did. Okay.
Okay,
Anyways,
upgrade wise, real quick. How more comfortable is the pod than just sleeping on the floor, though?
It's an actual,
upgrade
like,
mode.
the pod itself, to all 2 people I know who may have been at the Munich airport, there's like, it's like a little room, and there's a mattress, so there's like a bed, there's a little table, charging ports, and there's even a little screen so you can, like, change the color of the lights in the room, dim the lights, and turn on music. My favorite part is that one was like calm classical, and I played it, and it just started doing, I think it's Beethoven's Ninth that goes
Yeah,
and
real calm.
I recorded a video of it. I think I don't think I have it on my new phone, but it's like it was just like, what the, because the thing is that I made the lights warm because I sleep better in warm tones because blue light's not good for sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just in a red room while Beethoven's Ninth was playing. It was, yeah, it was great. But yeah, so besides, you know, trying to upgrade to being a professional inconveniencer, have you been watching things, playing things recently, Wolfhead?
I have been playing things, but I'll save that for media. I have been.
That was my
watching-
transition to media.
That was the segue, I believe.
Oh no!
Oh yes, you
Oh,
missed
it's all
the
falling
segue.
apart.
No.
Rocket, what did you think about that transition?
Oh, it's
I like
to
that he looked
leave.
directly at the camera
Yeah,
when I asked him that.
It's to leave. Oh no.
What a good boy.
Relatively speaking, and there he goes.
I can't wait to see
Not leaving
him.
without it. But yeah, there's your media, Wolf.
Okay, so this is the part of the podcast where Wolf talks about VR for an uncomfortably long time. So, as you probably know, I have an Oculus Quest 2.
You and I
And
have
recently-
the same VR thing, right?
Yeah, me and you have the same VR thing. I think mine's has more memory than yours, but semantics. There's a game on the Oculus Quest store called Asgard's Wrath. I've been playing that a lot recently, and it's a very, very fun game. How do I describe Asgard's Wrath? Asgard's Wrath is a RPG game in VR, and it constantly surprises me with how much stuff you can do in the game. There's a blacksmith who is like 20 feet tall and he has a giant belly, and you have to go over to him and look up to him like that, and he's always like, what do you want? There's a fish that you have a coin, and you take the coin and you flip it and you slam it on the table and flip it into a cup. There's a axe throwing game, but it's a whole story game, but I can't recall what the story is exactly about, even though I love playing the game so far. Max, can you play the other clip I sent you?
I think I should be able to somehow. I mean, since you sent it as a video file, it's a little bit more tricky. Let me see what I can do.
Because I want to make a point to why like VR is like probably the most immersive way you can play a video game.
I guess
so
I downloaded it completely. That should work.
Yeah, download it.
Oh yeah, downloading.
Don't make it a weird thing.
Don't make it weird.
There it is.
Okay, I want to illustrate that like us watching this clip, sitting here on our computer chairs watching this happen doesn't do this clip justice. If you watch this in VR, if you actually had like a VR headset, the first time this happened to me, I was freaking the fuck out because Thor, right here, that character's name is Thor, as you can probably gather. He is a
No,
huge,
really?
yeah, as he is a huge man. The whole point of this scene is that he breaks into the Asgard bar and he's like, where's my hammer? I lost my hammer. But if you look at it in VR, he's literally like the size of like a building, and you have to look up at him and he's being all loud. So like you're staring into this man's belly button, being like, I didn't take anything, please don't hit me. Don't even look at me. I will fracture like plate glass. Don't do anything. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Asgard's Wrath, really fun game, and I do recommend it. You need kind of a beefy computer to play it though. I don't want you to like download it on a fucking Chromebook and then expect it to work. That won't work.
Why does anyone expect anything to work on a Chromebook as the owner of a Chromebook?
Can you run like a Photoshop application in
No.
Chromebook, like Adobe? Or...
Here's the thing, I didn't buy that Chromebook. My cousins, when I still talk to them, gave it to me as a gift, and I'm pretty sure it was they were like, you can draw on it because it has a touchscreen. It's the generation of Chromebooks right before they actually did pressure sensitivity, so it's like, man, the thought counts.
We tried.
But not much thought happened. But I still use it. It works for YouTube and writing scripts, which is all I really need if I'm traveling, because I don't want to work. But who do you recommend this game to, besides people who have VR headsets?
I guess. Can you recommend it to somebody who doesn't already own a VR headset?
I mean, I could just tell them to get a VR headset and then play this, I guess.
Sounds solid.
Do you think this is the game to start doing VR with?
Absolutely not. If you buy a Quest, because there's a lot of like, I don't know if Chrissy knows, but like there's a lot of mechanics in a lot of VR games that are very common from VR game to VR game, and I feel like if you get like a VR headset, you might want to start with something like Beat Saber or something very simple. Because
you want something that uses your motor skills more, mostly with your hands, like Beat Saber, most parts of VR chat, the art programs, hell, even Help Wanted. Like the FNAF game is a very good like entry level VR game, just because their mechanics are very easy to pick up and do.
It makes me wonder of Shipbreaker, because I'm 100% sure that Shipbreaker is a VR game, and you are in a spacesuit that statically floats around, so you being static in your room makes actually complete sense. But up and down and left and right keep constantly shifting, so I believe this might be advanced challenge for nausea.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I feel like if you most things that put you in kind of a floaty or overtly ambient space could be have problems with like you don't have permanence of your area with that kind of stuff.
But yeah,
I will say that
not for beginners.
Yeah, Asgard's Wrath, not for beginners. You might want to play a couple of other VR games first. I do know that my experience when first playing VR games, I was suffering from motion sickness, but I just got my sea legs. And what that means is that you have to play so many VR games that your brain just kind of gets used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to get good and be an alpha and not a stupid little wham wham baby. Like that is the translation of what Wolfhead is saying.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. Stop being
you have to be. This game is for gamers, is what I'm trying to say. This is a gamer/game. If you're not a gamer, get the hell out of my house. No.
I have threatened so many friends this week with being like, for your birthday or for Christmas, I'm gonna get you those really cringy gamer shirts. You know the shirts that say like, I'm a gamer because I like to have not because I have no life, but because I have multiple lives, or something like that. And I want to. Every time I say that, people are like, no. I feel like you are one of the few people who would be like, yeah, give me that. I would love that. Thank you, Chrissy.
That's like a step away from like the shirts that go hard account.
I love the shirts that go hard account.
I love every post they make. Every shirt I see, I'm like, I want that shirt, but I wouldn't wear it in public though.
They had a shirt that they put up today that made me go, oh. It was the NASA logo, but it just said autism on it. And the thing that made me go, oh no, was that, that like swoop line that's on the NASA logo? It was all made out of puzzle pieces, which if you don't know, the puzzle piece is a very not good symbol to use for autism because that's the Autism Speaks logo, and they are not good people.
Yeah.
Use the infinity sign. A rainbow infinity sign is the sign for autism. This is your lesson from your Aunt Chrissy to not do an oopsie. Okay. But yeah, so that was that. So should you talk about Demon Slayer or should I talk about Smosh?
I believe we are both completely winging it with our respective media, aren't we?
All right. I would say rock, paper, scissors, but I feel like there's a delay.
Or a coin flip, since we are two people and I have coins.
I guess that works.
Here's the thing. I just had this discussion recently with Denim. Head or tails doesn't work on European coins because...
I'll take the side that has the number on it.
Okay, number. If number, then you go first, or what is it?
Yes. If
Okay.
I have if it goes number, I go first.
I'm looking into a ring light. I'm literally looking into a ring light. This is hard. Okay. And it is not visible.
Come on.
It's a number. It's
a number. I go first. Hooray!
You go first.
I guess you can also say, I literally have Euro coins in the other room. I could, like, because are both sides silver and gold if it's like a dollar coin? Or a €1, €2 coin?
One has a thing on it and the other a number. The thing is dependent on the country. If it's Euro, if it's Germany, then it's an eagle.
Anyways.
So, yeah, you sent two pictures.
Hey guys, I didn't go see Mutant Mayhem like I wanted to yet. So I'm going to talk about Smosh. Because I've been on a fucking Smosh pit and new era of Smosh kick. So, if people don't know what Smosh is...
Oh boy.
I guess you haven't been on the internet for the past, like, 17 years?
Smosh were at some point one of the biggest YouTube channel, I
Here's
believe.
a fun fact. They were the biggest YouTuber 3 times. They were the biggest YouTuber, then I think Fred took them over, then they overtook Fred, then I think Niga Higa or Ray William Johnson took over, and then they came back again, and then PewDiePie happened. But no, Smosh, it was and now is again a skit duo of these two people, Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox. And for a while, I think in 2017, Anthony left, did his own channel, and then Ian ran the channel for a long time. And recently, like I think like a month ago, Anthony came back and said that he and Ian bought Smosh. So, which was really big because Smosh for a while was owned by a company called Defy. Then Defy went under, and Smosh was almost completely canceled. But then Rhett and Link bought it because Rhett and Link are bros, and I will always stand good mythical morning. But
when do we get them on the AWKWARDCast?
I would love to get Rhett and Link on the AWKWARDCast. They're so cool though. I love Rhett and Link. Anyways, that's a story that's a media for another time. But yeah, during the time that Anthony has left, and still, especially once the Defy stuff ended, they started doing a second channel called Smosh Pit, and that's the main thing I want to talk about.
Is this the other one you sent?
Which is basically their improv channel. Because the channel, the main channel still does, like, scripted skits. Here on this channel, they do, with their entire cast of people, like Shane and Damien and Tommy and Jackie, who are the ones on screen. They do a lot of improv stuff, like acting out, try not to laughs. They have like a Smosh Games channel where they have a D&D campaign. They do a lot of stuff. And, you know, I went through that kind of phase where I was like, oh, Smosh is dumb, random, screaming humor for babies. I don't like it anymore. And then I came back, and then I think I'm maybe the baby because I didn't know how to have fun anymore. So, but because a lot of my friends were into the Smosh Pit stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it, try not to laugh and stuff like that. And they're really funny because they're all just very charming improv actors. And yeah, I've been on a binge of them because I just put them on while I work. Or like they have a series where they like look at Reddit stuff, like Am I the Asshole and stuff, and they actually like have in-depth discussions about it, like of social issues, and it's so calming and funny. And then like they also have like roast videos where they frame it like a funeral, which I think is hilarious, and I want one. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and the world's sad, and the people around me are sadder, so I need fun content to make me happy. And I could say that I have a lot of laughs with, especially watching the Smosh Pit stuff. So who would I recommend Smosh Pit to? If you like improv, if you like improv and silly absurdist humor, you would definitely like Smosh Pit. Who wouldn't like it? If you don't like absurdist humor, and if you're someone who's like, if you take jokes too literally, you're not gonna like it. You may like the roasts though. The roasts are really funny. But yeah, so I would just fully recommend these. If you like people with funny energy, I would recommend Smosh Pit. And, you know, maybe there's a bias. I grew up with Smosh. Smosh helped frame my sense of humor for a long time, and made me want to make skits and do YouTube. So, yeah, I would do that. But yeah, I'm happy Anthony's back. My childhood is restored. Nature is healing. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, this was a really good one. She always does this thing with new cast members where she's like, so, have you ever been with a black woman? And that usually takes them so off. Oh no, that's the tattoo artist. Because Anthony has like these weird string tattoos all over him. But let me just say, best moment in this one was Jackie asking, have you ever been with a black woman? And it catches Anthony so off guard, he spits out his water. But then he says, with water still in his mouth, not yet. And Jackie's like, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I would, like, that is smooth. You are a smooth man, Anthony Padilla.
No, Smosh.
His name is not Smosh. His name is Anthony Padilla.
No, but it's not Smoosh, it's pronounced Smosh.
First of all, it's not pronounced smoosh either. I said smooth.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's
Mr. What was it? Ragged Jones?
Yes, Ragged Jones. Best character of Ladybug.
Sorry, I've watched this one so many times. Of just, I give you my sword, I give you my axe, and I can DJ. And you know, I'm pretty cool too. Sorry. But yeah, Smosh Pit's a fun thing to add if you just want some funnies.
Huzzah for the funnies. Okay. Then I guess
the flashing between it, Anthony, and then close-up of Ian was very off-putting.
Well, I guess it's time for the media.
For the not funny.
Exactly. I mean,
and for the bad animation on monsters.
You could probably argue that if it's the right type of humor, there might even be funny in there. But as I have been on record before, Japanese comedy is not funny. And I mean, here the comic relief character, he's funny because he screams the entire time. It's a yellow dude. He's like, bulging eyes all the time. It's like, humor, you know? No, but nevertheless, besides the humor, so we started watching Demon Slayer, current to the party as always. And we just finished the first movie, which I believe comes after the first season? I don't know. Demon Slayer.
I think so.
Fans in the thing, the movie with the train, it's either after the first season or maybe the second, but I don't think we have already watched 2 seasons. So story premise, as you already caught from the visuals so far, you have the guy with the forehead thingy. There's Screamy Kid. He never.
I've watched Demon Slayer. I'm not a huge fan of Demon Slayer.
He just keeps screaming. I mean, so story is you have the green checkered clothing guy, and one day he is already a shonen protagonist before the story kicks in. Like, it's a shonen. Deku was the one exception who actually started as a legit loser and needed to get to have an external source give him powers. No, he was already like super strong, had super senses and whatnot, and he just needed a little bit of training to become the epic demon slayer shonen protagonist type. But yeah, the thing is, in this world, it's basically the real world, except for that there are demons, and demons are basically vampires. It's like, I need yet to be convinced that they are not just vampires. They breed new demons by biting humans when they eat their blood. They disintegrate the moment they are hit with sunlight. I'm not sure.
That's vampires.
Exactly. To be fair, I believe in Japanese folklore, vampires are not really a thing, and every type of malicious, malevolent, supernatural force is called either an oni or something else, and it gets always translated into demon. Which raises now the question: what the actual Japanese name of demon slayer is? If it also is demon slayer, because they like English words. But yeah, so it's you probably also could see it's a little bit more bloody than the average shonen anime, manga, whatever. It's in the certain period where basically technology starts coming in. So the demon slayer still running around with their katanas is kind of weird. Which is always like when there are interactions with more modern places, it's kind of like, huh. But yeah, overall, it has many of the tropes that are associated with shonen anime, for better or for worse, like a fantastic depiction of female characters, very great humor. I know. No, what it clearly shines in also, as most shonen anime that shines in something, it's the action. What originally got the show on my radar was that Gigak talked about it and was like, with some key moments that were like, it's a good action, good anime, but then there were those some action scenes that put it beyond, that raised the bar for what animation can do. And eventually, close to the end of season 1, we hit this first scene and was like, okay, this looked impressive, okay, but we need to still make it all the way there. No, but it's we are having a good time watching it. It's very shonen, so to answer the question of who would not enjoy it, somebody who is not a big fan of all the typical shonen tropes and people who share in whatever Keyframe is about to say now.
I tried with Demon Slayer. It is such a mediocre show. Like,
wow.
It is. I'm sorry. It's such a middle of the road plot and story and characters. Like, it is so by the book of shonen tropes that, like, I'm pretty sure its face is on the book, and it's not. It's like it's mediocre, but with really high production values. The show looks great, but so does everything from that studio. So I can just watch other things from that studio.
What else have they made?
I think they did the Fate Zero anime. But
yeah, but Fate is too convoluted. I'm afraid of ever getting into Fate. Plus, isn't it
something that makes you think?
No, it's more like ask any Fate fan where you ask which installment you are supposed to start with, and you are basically getting into either a lecture, or if another Fate fan hears it, you get into the middle of a death battle, and you end up as collateral damage.
Just watch Violet Evergarden. But anyways, no. Also, I just think the villains have really boring backstories, and that all the characters are kind of dull. There's nothing really meaningful, and that's fine for shonens. But that's fine for shonens. However, be annoyed. I also may be annoyed by it just because I'm like, you act like you are. Maybe I don't. It's not that I dislike Demon Slayer. I dislike Demon Slayer fans because they act like this thing is so much better than it is. It's just you can enjoy your fun demon show, but don't act like this is the pinnacle of anime.
All the Demon Slayer fans in chat right now have been eviscerated completely.
Or they're just silent.
But it's just, I'm sorry, I think maybe it's just that we have such a oversaturation of shonen animes recently.
I want to just point out...
It just feels dull.
I mean, first of all, to basically paraphrase what you said by quoting Denim. So, what Key is saying is that it's mid?
It's mid with parentheses that says derogatory. I'm using the derogatory definition.
Uh-huh.
It's not okay. It's not just okay. It's like... It's a C- of a show. It is painfully average. I'd rather use the term painfully average than mid. Because, like, I don't know, man. I tried. And there's a lot of visuals that I reference from Demon Slayer, because visually, very nice. It's a great show to watch on mute.
Lovely.
But also, I just kind of think, like, I'm sorry. If I want to watch, there's so many more, like, I don't know. Maybe I've been spoiled. There's a lot of new shonens and stuff that seem to have more substance than spectacle. That's the thing about the show. It's all spectacle and no substance.
No, I would.
If you're looking for that, cool. Yeah. If you're not, you're not.
No, but I would actually. Agree with this overall assessment that it's... I mean, that's also what I said earlier, that the strong suit of the show is the visuals. Very clearly. The rest, the character story is very shonen. And, yeah, if you want more shonen, good-looking shonen, I guess check it out. If not, I don't think you miss necessarily out. I don't think it is this milestone where it's like...
You're gonna miss out on context of a bunch of cosplays at the next anime con you go to, I guess. True. But, like, also, what I'm saying is relating to the anime. I have not read the manga. I know that they have not adapted everything from the manga yet. Don't come for me. I'm too busy reading the My Hero manga and the fucking one about the Yakuza house husband.
You picked this one up by now?
I picked this one up after BabsCon when I went to the Japanese store. I picked up actual physical manga books.
But yeah, I believe this was what I had to say about it. I mean, so far we watched it. We have a good time. It's not reinventing the book. It's not highbrow, but... we are weeps. We enjoy our mid,
Japanese
our pretty mid shonen.
I'm looking at the other animes that this studio did. They did Ninja Nonsense,
Haven't heard of
Futekoi Alternative, Fate Zero, which is probably, besides Demon Slayer, their biggest show.
Isn't it also based on a gacha, or came the gacha after? Fate, I mean.
Fate? It's based off a visual novel.
Okay.
Garden of Sinners, God Eater, Tales of Setsuna the X, Kazuki and Touken Rambu, and then Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. I don't know. Oh yeah, they are making a Genshin Impact series, so there's your gacha anime, because we totally needed a Genshin Impact cartoon.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you go to, having been to an anime convention relatively recently, those are the two IPs that are dominating. Genshin and Raven Demon Slayer. This is like 50% of all cosplays.
I have two friends who are into Genshin. Not going to dox them, because I want people to still respect them. But I don't get it. I have looked at these character designs and everything. Like, some of them are pretty. You don't get a skin color that's darker than maybe, like, light tan. Because, I don't know, this game is scared of dark-skinned people, I guess.
Wow.
Welcome to Japan. I I'm sorry. Am I saying something wrong? Am I saying something wrong about the industry that constantly still makes blackface jokes?
Then again, they're also scared of lighter skinned people. You just need to have the right non-Gaijin skin tone.
I'm just saying. I'm a weeb. I love my animes, but I can also be very critical. I can still enjoy things and be critical. It's called having media literacy.
I will say, I also gave Genshin a try. Literally one session, I made it to the first character that you can adopt, and I was already ready to murder this Navi-ass wannabe chibi child that keeps floating around you. I
like when I clicked on the Genshin Impact Wikipedia, it says, when the development for Genshin Impact began in 2017, it took inspiration from a variety of sources, including The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Wait, Breath of the Wild doesn't have... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have Navi!
No.
I mean, they took inspiration from something.
Uh-huh. But yeah.
Oh my god, it's grossed nearly $3.6 billion by September of 2022.
And it's free to play, so this is all gacha.
Microtransactions? Yeah, representing the highest ever first-year launch revenue for any video game. Oh. You could feed a family for years with the money that you could spend on Genshin Impact. Like, go to a soup kitchen. If you think of doing a microtransaction in a video game, go to a soup kitchen. Do that. You'll make a better impact on the world than buying something off of Genshin Impact. That's something from your Aunt Chrissy. Anyways.
Well, I guess since we have the commissioner of the Art of the Week in this call, dear Wolfhead,
talk about it.
Exactly, talk about this piece of never slowing down art.
Let's see here. What was the inspiration? Oh yeah, I messaged Chrissy about that. Did I message you about this, Max? Because I remember I messaged. I can. No, I'm not gonna do that. But potentially, I went in the I saw a picture on Twitter that was essentially this, and I was like, that is hilarious. I should insert myself and Key and Max into that. So I went in Chrissy's DMs, and the example I found was a little bit on like the inappropriate side because it was Lollapunny, but she wasn't wearing pants,
nice.
and she.
How nasty.
There is there is a picture of my persona wearing pants.
Doing that thing.
This persona right here.
Yeah.
Let me
hold
see.
on. It's my phone background.
Let me see.
Oh wait, it's cropped. But if you look up this picture by Birchley, I am wearing pants in it.
Okay. All right. I think I've seen that.
My persona canonically wears like gray shorts. It's the same color gray as the sleeves of the shirt, which that is based off an actual shirt that I own that I cannot wear anymore for ethical reasons because it's a Slytherin shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so that's basically the background of it. I saw it and I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna put myself into it. And the reason it took so long is because I had to find an artist to do it. I was looking up animators and I couldn't find like a really short animator. And then I go to Brogar and Brogar's like, I'll animate it. And I'm like, you can animate? And so he did it. I didn't know he could do it. I never, in all these years of like commissioning Brogar, I never knew he could do short animations, but apparently he can. So
this boy has so many talents.
Yeah.
There it is. I found it.
Me too.
I found it. Yeah, see?
Short.
There's little shorts under that I did not give him the note to make them essentially booty shorts, but you know.
But on that note, my character is actually not wearing any pants.
Well, yeah, because we know the double standard of furry characters.
Yeah, it's true.
Male characters don't need to wear pants, but female characters they have to. We've all seen that Rescue Rangers robot chicken short. When Gadget decided to not wear pants. But yes, anyways, I love this fan art.
Yeah.
I can hear it. You could time it to anything.
What song would you
We
put
don't need
behind
this
me?
many mink booties in the chat.
God damn it.
Like,
What song would you put behind me? Would you put like the carnival theme? Because I'm looking at this and I'm like,
I would.
It works.
Let's see. I'm thinking of like the Wii Sports theme.
like the Wii Shop.
It also works.
Yeah. Look, Wii music is the perfect thing to play for head empty things.
Oh, wait,
I mean, Ferrets just
like
have the Wii
big
Shop
butts and I
theme
will not
playing.
lie.
You other brothers can't. Oh, what? Well, let's see. What are other good songs that fit this? I mean, this is just a video, isn't it?
Wherever
No,
you
that's
are.
that's too slow. That's if it zooms in on us. Because every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could die.
It works.
Or that new song that's been going around.
Around?
That's like, around the world, around the world. No,
That's not a
it's
new
just-
song.
No. Well, I was referencing the thing he was. But no, there's a new song going around where it was like, when you listen to like 2000s EDM, and it's that DJ electronica thing that's been like, on the planet of the like, it's someone parroting this fucking song, and it's been on my Twitter page nonstop. I gotta find it. But anyways, let's see. Worthy kids. But oh my god, it's here it is. This person made like a straight up parody of no, that's just the fan art. Here it is.
Let me see.
Every
Oh, yeah,
European
that has
dance
been.
song in the 1990s.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I have seen this go around.
Yes, this goes with this music. But I mean, not like we can fucking hear it. But I mean, it's so one for one too. At what point is it a parody? Every dance song in the 90s sounded like that. What's the fucking song where it's like throw the fish or something? That happy metal thing that we talked about.
How much is the fish from Scooter?
How much is the fish? That one,
But
yeah.
that's not heavy metal. That's
No.
techno. How
Yeah,
much is the fish?
I was thinking of the rabbit hole that I went down when I looked up that song, because there was like an entire genre of music related to it. But there you go. Anyways, good fan art.
Yeah. Went with
So
that.
what do we have on Twitter, question-wise?
Take a guess.
Is it a would you rather?
It's a what a rather from J-Rock and nothing else. It's almost like this website is as good as dead. But then again, it has been even before the fuck up
It's
started.
not as good as that. I still get a lot of engagement on my tweets.
Are you saying that through like tears or? Are you
No,
okay?
it's just more like it's just not true.
Sadly. Not that you get
But like, it's
engagement.
part of my job. Do you want it to fail?
An alternative
No.
website should come in. Anyways, let's not go down that pleasant topic. Would you rather have access to all the music ever written but no way to play it, or be able to play any piece of music ever written on any instrument but never be able to listen to any music again?
But I can play it.
So I assume when the first one is you have access to all the music ever but no way to play it, as in like you cannot perform it yourself, or
You don't have that. You are incapable of getting the talent of music.
I have the thing, so
Musicship.
basically being able to consume all versus perform all.
I
So
want
either
to be able to
you-
perform all music. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have all the music but can't hear it, or you're Beethoven. Meaning that you could, like, perform music, but you just can't hear any of it.
Not be able to listen to
This
any
is a
music
weird.
again.
This is a weird worded question, J-Rock. I think you need to see us after class.
But okay,
I want to
let's-
be able to perform music.
Okay. But yeah, let's interpret it as either consuming all music ever or performing all music ever, but Yeah, like the Beethoven one is like working. Like now you literally can't hear music anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but yeah. So would you still want to be the one who can perform it all?
But that's the thing. I am a musician. Like that.
Not anymore.
Like,
You will be either a consumer or a performer. Would you rather? See, it's not the question was weirdly worded, but we are getting some mileage out of it.
I guess. I mean, this is not hard for someone like you who doesn't want to learn how to play music. You own a guitar just for show.
Excuse me, I learned singing and a guitar at some point, but my singing left me.
Singing doesn't leave. You just need to practice.
Chrissy, you just painted a picture in my mind that like Max is like this dude who brings over women to his house and he gestures over to his guitar like, "Hey, I can't play, but Stratocaster. How you feeling about that?"
So it's just a collector. Like I've seen a skit like that with Daniel Thrasher having like a $5,000 piano, but he doesn't know how to play it. He's just like, yeah, see, it's cool. Look, all these, it's weighted keys. Yeah. I guess. Oh, fuck. This is hard.
Wolf, what about you? Or are you also still struggling?
Let's see. I want to be able to perform music.
Okay.
Like,
even if you can never listen to music again.
Being able to like give something to humanity that you can never possess yourself sounds like some sort of weird, terrible poetry.
That is some philanthropic shit right there.
Yeah.
I believe you
I
just
feel bad if I
instantly-
say I don't agree with I agree with the statement. I think that's great. But
I mean, I'm a self-egotistic asshole, so yeah, I don't.
I know what you're choosing.
Exactly, yeah. Though I might actually go with rather listening to the music. It's less that I'm like, oh, I don't wanna. Here's the thing. This sounds like a fantastic talent to have, but if you don't give it the philanthropic angle, it sounds to me like part of me is happy. Part of me is happy that content producer never really caught on for me in a sustainable level, because that's hell of a stressful job, and then you're stuck with it for the rest of your life, and I'm scared of that. That sounds scary. So and with a talent like this of being able to perform all music, you make yourself to a performer, to a monkey, if you want to use it for other people. Or to a perfect womanizer, as I don't have to just show them the guitar in my flat. No, but
I think.
So yeah, I would.
Here's
the
thing.
I like background music, background noise while I am doing work, for example, or anything else where I can't listen to an audiobook. So yeah, I pick the hearing answer. Now you have the two sides of the coin. Key.
I think the thing is, I just realized my job involves me having to edit stuff to music, so I kind of have to hear music.
Yeah, let's. I mean that sounds like you still hear some kind of white noise. Your brain just cannot process it as music, but you can still edit it.
Okay. If we're gonna make this many qualifiers,
or
it would just be
else,
terribly edited.
Yeah,
it would just be badly edited, and I would lose my job and my home.
I mean, you also do a lot of design stuff for the channel.
That's true, because that was the thing.
Also, keep in mind, you would be the perfect performer, so you would find ways to earn money.
I would be the perfect performer, and I could still do the other, because I am the jack of all trades, master of none. If I'm a master musician and I still can draw and hear dialogue-based stuff, like, as long as I know that what I'm going to perform is perfect. I'm like William Shatner. I do everything in one take. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go with the performer because, you know what? I'm fucking awesome, man.
Sounds about
There you go.
We have answers. The answers are in. They are all three wrong. The correct answer would have been punch the devil that makes you this offer in the face and just take both.
Yeah. All right.
This is
so
literally
next...
This is like real quick. This is the Red Skull with the Soul Stone. He leads others to a treasure he can't possess. That's what this is.
So you
Love
want
it, go ahead.
You want to be Red Skull?
No, I don't think anybody wants to be Red Skull.
But you
No one
picked
wants to
that
be Red Skull.
answer.
That's what.
You picked the doing it for
Anyway.
others answer.
Anyways, next
Anyway.
question is also a would you rather.
Oh my.
From Tobacco Y Ron, or Tobacco E Ron. Would you rather be a foot shorter or 2 feet taller?
Oh no.
Well, Chrissy?
For you, probably
You know
easier.
my answer. You know my answer. I would be taller than everyone.
Would you?
Because if I gained 1 foot, then I would be as tall as most people I know. But if I was 7 feet, also I'm 5'6", I would be 7'6". I would be nearly 8 feet tall. That would be awesome. And here's the best part about it is that when you get taller, your weight distributes differently. So maybe my muscles will just show more, and I'm just going to look like She-Hulk, which I am perfectly fine with. I would look so cool. I would be the most threatening presence at every convention. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 2 feet taller.
My.
Tobacco and Ron. Okay.
This is like, okay, do you want to be hit with tall jokes the rest of your life, or do you want to be hit with short jokes the rest
I'll
of your
tell
life?
you what the weather is up here. It's great. And it's about to get wet down there. Because I'll spit on people.
Basically, life imitating art. Your pony Sona being the tallest one.
Yes, I will be actually
You will
like
be the radio
Keyframe.
tower.
People can't say that I don't look like my OC anymore because I'll actually be as tall as one.
All the giraffe jokes, hooray!
Yeah. Except, I mean, it's not my. If I only got 2 feet taller because I suddenly became like one of those weird SFM pictures with a really long neck, heaven forbid.
Yeah, but
But
yeah.
I assume it's proportional getting taller. It's not just your legs kind of go. Whoop, 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 whoop. And same thing with being shorter. You don't just have suddenly really stubby legs, but
Or
still
do you?
a 6 foot person torso.
But yeah, but yeah, I have to say it's a brutally hard question. Because I'm pretty happy with my height. So once again, I want to punch the demon in the face and just say neither.
I mean,
Max-
here's the thing though. If you were shorter, maybe let's do the weight distribution thing like I did. Maybe you would actually not be underweight considering your height difference.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm at a good height. I like being on the taller end of normal height, whilst 8 foot would be just insane. 8 foot, I couldn't go through a
You
single.
would suddenly just be a basketball player.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was
go
just
through
about
a
to
single
say,
door
at that
frame.
point, just play basketball, dude.
At that point,
Max-
join a circus. Like,
Yeah, so I would probably, if I have to, the demon has a gun and puts it to my head, because demons do, and it's like, you have to choose either too big, taller,
I'm just
or
imagining
one
Odie
shorter.
as the demon, so it's just this little demon cat with a gun.
Sounds about right. Artists, get on it. No, I would take the foot off.
All right.
So Wolf, where do you go?
What about you, Wolfhead?
I
You heard
need
two
both
sides.
of you to influence my answer. We need to come.
We
We
did.
need to. We need
Okay,
to.
how tall are you in real life? There's the first question.
5'5". I am literally average height.
You're shorter than me?
Are you? How
You
tall are you?
freak! You're a freak!
I was gonna ask, which jokes are funnier, short jokes or tall jokes? Whichever jokes are funnier, I want to be that.
I mean, how do you want to live? Do you want to live more of your life with people constantly putting their elbow on your head and treating you as like a, as like a fucking armrest? Because I get
mean,
that
if I'm-
already.
If you're really tall, Chrissy, you would have to like you complain about your back now. Try leaning down in every door frame you walk into.
No, my thing is that I'm just going to be the living embodiment of how to talk to short people, where you have to like bend down like this. What are you doing?
I am just having an interesting perspective that I need to share with you two.
Okay.
Screw the audience.
Is it the ferret? Is it the ferret?
No, the ferret I would just share.
Okay, well, come back to us when you've hatched your master plan.
I have, so it's just like looking over my screen.
Oh, and seeing the cast, and then that.
And
okay.
then I see the same motion over there, the ever-rotating WolfHead.
Yeah, it's like one of those elevators that are full of mirrors, so it's just infinite. But no,
I guess it's a safe enough view.
see, the thing is, I think tall jokes, like, they're... I don't know what would be funnier, because I feel like both types of jokes get stale after a while, because you know they are said by the same people.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. I'm a lose a foot. I'm gonna be the next Kevin Hart. I'm gonna just be short and funny. How about that?
It's okay, guys. You guys are both shorter. I'm taller. I can make sure that I can reach everything on the shelves that you can't reach.
Excellent. Sounds like we found an answer.
All right. So next question. Evolutionary Prince asks, life is about competition and pushing oneself to their limit. What's your favorite rivalry or competition from any media? Speaking of showing animes earlier.
Yeah, I know there are some good ones in there for sure.
My favorite rivalry. Oh, that's gonna. You guys go first.
I'm trying to think.
Favorite one. I mean, basically every Lancer to the leader is a rivalry. So yeah, there are plenty to pick from. The question is like, are they the best one?
I might just
they
pick
don't
like
have to be the best. It's your favorite.
the
favorite one. Sorry.
I might just pick an enemies to lovers scenario.
Fair. If
Okay,
they
go
are
ahead.
rivals, yes.
I like the rivalry between Adora and Catra a lot.
Okay.
Key has to endure a lot of takes today. She doesn't feel compelled to agree with.
I mean, if you're fine with toxic relationships, that's cool.
That's a toxic relationship.
Nobody
like
told
Watch
him.
Catra for most of the seasons?
I did watch Catra for most of the seasons.
Yeah, she's toxic.
Hey,
She's awful.
Dora.
She becomes a better person at the end, so that's good. But you can't say she wasn't toxic for a majority of the show.
She was incredibly toxic. I'm agreeing with you, Chrissy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rivalry was one of his favorites.
Yeah. I'm not going to diss that. She got better, but man, that was a hard to watch relationship for most of the show.
I'm talking about like at the end.
At the end, yes, I understand.
Yeah.
At the end.
But is it even a
I get
rivalry
you.
anymore at the end?
At the end, they just are girlfriends.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Stick
But
to your
yeah.
guns. Just admit your trash taste. I mean, I love the rivalry too, so.
Yeah, like, look, I can enjoy it and still be critical. It's called media literacy. My favorite rivalry, I mean, this ends with them being friends, so...
I mean, a good rivalry.
Aang and Zuko from Avatar.
Yeah.
They are such good parallels for each other in their expectations of what they're supposed to be. I would also say Zuko and Azula are also really good, but I think they are inferior of a rivalry until you get to the comics where it actually goes more into Azula's mental state for a lot of it and everything, because I only really got invested in Zuko and Azula's rivalry once Azula started to be a crazy person, so literally at the end. But I think Zuko and Aang are just really fascinating. I like the kind of rivalries where they are just parallels of each other. But yeah, those are really good. But yeah, you, Max.
Me, Max. Max is me.
Max is you, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Very much so. I love the question. The question is good. I don't think I have my favorite run ready to go, so I will just go with one that comes to mind simply to promote a good thing. So I talked before, probably on this show, about the great Jesse Cox produced game by the name of Max Gentleman. sexy business.
Okay.
And in this game, you have your rival, who is called the rival. And you get to design your rival. And your rival is your recurring rival throughout the thing. So that's a great rivalry right there. And the interactions between your protagonist and the rival are actually, like, really funny, since it's a funny game. So, yeah, Max Gentleman, greatest rivalry, because you can't get more pure than having a rival who is called your rival.
I guess that is very true. That is very true.
So yeah, probably not my favorite rivalry. I can words, but it's the one that came to mind. I'm
yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Goku
Next
and Vegeta is
question,
actually
and then
a
there's
good
just the
answer.
FMK. So
Like right there.
you're trapped in a sim. What?
Yeah, I just realized Iris was like Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, that's the OG rivalry. That would have been a good answer.
That would have been a good answer.
Yeah.
Oops.
Chat. Once
Robin
again.
Hood and King John is my favorite rivalry. Let's see. You're trapped in a simulation. What genre would be the setting? Would the setting have to be to convince you to stay there instead of seeking reality? Oh, that sounds like a horror. That sounds like a Black Mirror episode, where it's like you're put into a simulation and they're trying to appease you enough that you don't want to leave.
No, but it's more like it's like you actually get to choose your genre to be like.
I mean, like, honestly, I think it would just be an idealized version of my actual life, like. Because there's a lot of things. Look, I may be mentally ill, but there's a lot of aspects of my life that I like.
And I mean, hey, the mental illness would be coming with you, so goddamn.
Look, I'm just saying, it's just kind of the thing of. I don't know, because I would argue that reality and the conflicts that come with reality is kind of what makes life worth living, because it's a series of overcoming things and actually putting in effort into your life and initiative. I feel like a lot of simulations that would be the stereotypical thing to make you want to stay would have there's nowhere to go. There's no growth, and it's just kind of like, if you're content with that, then cool. But I don't know, man. Can I have like avatar powers, like where I can bend elements? I would say in that world, if everything was reality but I can bend elements, that'd be cool.
This is a weirdly philosophical question.
You just turned it into basically what superpower do I want to have question.
Look, I'm just saying that would be the only time where the simulation would be like, okay, so it's like the rest of my life, but I have a superpower. I would not leave that, because superpowers are fun.
Well, what is the genre? Urban fantasy?
Yeah, I guess low-level fantasy.
But urban fantasy, so it stays reality.
Yeah, urban fantasy. There you go.
What would be my genre? Can I be the monsters? Then maybe horror. just to
Are you the monster in the horror?
Yeah, just to creep on all the teenagers in their cabin in the wood, and then.
Wait, are you like a murdering Jason monster? Or are you like one of those Universal movie monsters, like woo woo woo?
Are you the Hand from Parasite?
Are you Dead by Daylight, or are you like spooky, scary skeletons? Like
spooky, scary skeletons is not horror. But yeah, it's like
it's scary skeletons, and they're literally called spooky. What about it is not horror?
They are dancing all
Chrissy,
around.
those skeletons are jolly. Those are some jolly skeletons.
No, look.
No, but
shut up.
But here's the thing: I'm actually not that crazy about entrails and gore and stuff. I can tolerate it, but it's not what I watch horror for. So I probably wouldn't want to live in a horror world. So probably okay. Let's go with romantic comedy.
Okay.
It's like shenanigans. Look, shenanigans happen all the time.
Shenanigans and love, very
and
appealing things.
People get laid constantly. Everybody is pretty.
The Black Eyed Peas play in the background at some point. Yes, like we it's perfectly fine. I would be Here's the problem with that.
Look, you can
Most of the
work as a
genre-
waiter and have a very huge 80 square.
That's
okay,
just the concept of Friends.
Exactly.
Are you saying
This
you
was
want
what
to
I.
be in the show
This was what I was
Friends?
building up to. That you have on a waiter's income, you can have a super luxury penthouse apartment in New York City. This is romantic
that's
comedy.
fair.
So yeah.
Look, I'm just every time I think of like if it's that kind of stuff where you're literally in basically a TV show, that would be I feel like that turns into psychological horror really quick if you try hard enough, because then you'll realize why do I hear credit music every night when I go to sleep and close my eyes?
Yeah.
And every morning you wake up and hear a theme
depends
song.
on-
You feel
depends
this inclination to go dance in a fountain.
It depends on what answer you picked earlier on or first rule you rather. If you can't hear music, you are in the clear.
Oh, but you didn't pick that.
I did not.
Okay, what
Anyways.
about you, Wolfhead?
Here's the thing. I was gonna say fan servicey harem, but that's too easy. So what I'm going to say instead is that I'm going to be in a shonen, a good one, good fantasy.
So Demon
shonen.
Slayer.
No, that's not a good one.
As we learned.
According to Christy. I'm gonna be a shonen. I'm gonna be in a shonen, and I'm gonna be the star character, and it's gonna literally be a story from like, oh, first I'm a nobody, and then I'm like the hero of the world, or the president, or the world's greatest hero, or something like that. But it reaches the hero. I'm the hero of the world at like when I'm like 60, and then I could die peacefully. That's
That makes
what I'm
sense.
going with. Yeah.
All
Sorry
right,
if that
you
answer
guys-
is a little boring, but that's what I
No,
wanted
I mean
to
my
say.
answer was just the real world, but I have a superpower.
So
So,
urban fantasy.
honestly, Max was the most creative answer here.
What? What parallel
I know.
universe? Are we already in the simulation? Because I don't want to leave anymore. I gave a good answer.
But yes, you two vamp for a second. I will be right back.
Yeah, also
Okay.
I just noticed there's one more hidden question, also by Tabacco Iran. What's a song you can't understand a single lyric of, but you love it? So, here is the thing.
Okay, yeah.
I can't hear lyrics. It's a thing like this is not even, I mean not completely can't, but I am having a super hard time making out and understanding lyrics, and this is not just limited to English. I have the same thing with German songs. So
Is it because like the lyrics are in English?
No, that's what I just said. I have the same thing with German songs too. So I
Okay.
literally have a problem of following and understanding the words when they are sung in a certain way. So what I want to say is basically that every song is that song where I can't understand a single lyric. And if I happen to love a song,
I forgot that question.
I love
sorry.
that song, and it happens to be one of all the songs where I don't understand a single lyric.
What was the song?
Every
song.
because I can't.
Oh yeah, you're not. What about show tunes? Can you not hear the lyrics of like Broadway songs?
Oh, that's a good point. Show tunes work a lot better. So I guess.
Well, because most of them follow a narrative thing, so it's not like there's.
Yeah, but even
Also, the vocals in most things, unless it's fucking opera, where they have to be succinct to actually.
No,
I could hear all the lyrics of "Friend Like Me."
Obviously, there are some songs that are. Yeah, Disney is a good example, I believe. I wanna know. Can it tell? Even this song, I never looked at the lyrics, but I know the lyrics.
lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. So, admittedly, some songs are easier than others, but average radio song, I have a hard time understanding the lyrics.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, I was just saying the exceptions to the rules because I know you have a weird processing issue when it comes to normal song lyrics.
yeah. But yeah, what about you guys?
Is it you being weird or is it just neurodivergency? Anyways, mine. What about you, Wolfhead? I need time to think about this. I just got back.
I think I know.
Then say.
Any Fall Out Boy song.
You can't
Any
understand the
fall-
lyrics of Fall Out Boy?
I can understand the lyrics, but they make absolutely no fucking sense. Especially
Okay, that's
like
fine.
early songs.
It's word vomit.
Yeah, they're just saying stuff. Yeah.
I mean, like, what are the lyrics for Thanks for the Memories? I'm gonna make you bend
some...
and break. Say a prayer, let the good times roll.
I have the lyrics to Uma Thurman pulled up.
Oh, Uma Thurman is just word vomit.
The stench of summer sex and CK eternity, oh hell yes. Divide me down to the smallest I can be. Put your venom in me. Okay, guys, whatever. Okay.
The blood of the lamb is worth 2 lions, but here I am, and I slept in last night's clothes and tomorrow's dreams, but they're not quite what they seem. Also, what the fuck is the chorus? I want to dance like Uma Thurman, bury me until I confess. I assume, is that like
From
Kill Bill
or something? Yeah, that sounds like a Kill Bill
However,
reference.
they sample the theme song to the Munsters. None of this makes sense. But mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I was thinking out loud.
I just wanted to say I still listen to Fall Out Boy to this day because I like the way their music sounds, but like their lyrics are just word vomit. That's all I wanted to say.
Let's see. I mean, most like J-pop and K-pop because I don't speak Korean or Japanese. But like, cause there is this one song. Basically, if it's a song that's probably used in one of those multi-animator projects, I don't understand the lyrics of them, but I think they sound nice. Like the first song where I was like, I don't understand a single word that's happening, but I like it, was Gangnam Style. However, there is one song that I really like that most people who I know don't know the lyrics of, but I do because I learned French, which is the song Papa Ute, which is literally translates to Father, where are you? And I have played that song for many people, and they're like, oh, this sounds nice. What is he saying? I was like, oh, he's talking about parental abandonment. And they're like, oh no. But it sounds so happy.
Also, I just want to point out, which is kind of epic, about this question, we have all 3 given fundamentally different answers. Me just being actually not able to understand the lyrics, as in the words. WolfHead being as in I cannot understand the lyrics because they are word vomit. And Key, I cannot understand the lyrics because they are in a different language.
Yep. Wait, what a variety. I can think of a few Michael Jackson songs that qualify. What songs? Are you thinking of the songs where he actually uses, like, Swahili in it? Like, because I know that Wannabe Starting Something uses Swahili in the chorus because it's Mama Say, Mama Sa, Makusa, which is Swahili, I think. So it's like, are you talking about that?
And the is not a word that you need to understand. It's just
that's just the sound of him grabbing his crotch, okay?
A very euphoric shout.
Look, when you're busting down sick dance moves like Michael did, you had to let out a noise.
It's basically
if I had to do dance moves that constantly required me going on my tippy toes, I would scream too.
Yeah, it's a ki, like in martial arts.
Yeah, like honestly, honestly, huh? I never thought of it like that. I mean, it's like very snappy. Yeah. Huh. Anyways, you made me think. I can't believe I said that.
You gave me a thought.
You gave me a thought on AWKWARDCast?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. You'll rot my brain later.
Well then, talking about brain rot.
Yeah. So, we have the FMK.
Exactly.
Perfect opportunity. So, Ask Awkward, Redemption, an interesting concept that few have had to go through, and even harder to maintain and establish as their new identity. So let's see who's truly good, or who might slip back into the corrective form of fuck, marry, kill, redeemed and respected. This is what that question sounds like.
Oh, I was about to ask, is this your new Enigma voice, or?
That's my new Enigma voice. Hello, everyone. I am Enigma Prince, and I remember it so you don't have to.
So we just lost a faithful year-long viewer just like that.
Oh, come on. Enigma has
All
a sense
because-
of humor, I
Does
think.
he?
All
Enigma
because
do.
Chrissy had to give him a silly voice.
I just gave him a Doug Walker voice.
That's how friendships end.
Yeah. Okay, so fuck, marry, kill. Oh, what did he say? I'm gonna let that roll. Thanks, Enigma. Fuck, marry, kill, redeemed and respected. Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Kratos from God of War, and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and Super. I've never played God of War.
Same. But you know how
I'll
he
tell
looks.
you about Kratos if you tell me
Yeah.
about Zuko.
But yeah,
Oh, you've never seen Avatar?
You've never played God of War.
I guess we have another friendship ender just here. Silly voices and admitting that
It's
you
more
never
shocking than
that you never
anything.
watched Avatar.
It's just more shocking than anything, honestly.
But yeah,
I would
villainy
argue
is
that
easy.
Avatar's more accessible than God of War.
Villainy
you
is
got me
easy
there.
and even fun to commit to. Changing from that and being a good guy is not, and even is the hardest to excuse. But god damn it, it does someone have. Yeah. But god damn it.
Okay,
What?
so
Okay.
Enigma, which voice did you like better, my Doug Walker or Max Maxing?
God damn it, does someone have to?
But god damn it, it does someone have. Huh?
Have you ever had a dream where you where
We are having a YGS moment right now. But god damn it, I think you need to take out the does. But god damn it, someone has to. Anyway, see me after class. So Zuko, Kratos, and Vegeta, and also I know I go last because I fucked you over with that Ladybug FMK from last week.
This was like the worst possible answers for all three. I haven't had that in a
So
while.
this is your opportunity for revenge.
But first, the Wolfhead man. So you
Yes,
need
the
to
first
know about
Wolfhead.
Zuko.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you explain it, Max?
The ultimate edgelord, but done right. He is a prince from an aggressive nation who
I'll get a
had
picture of Zuko.
who had a heart in the right place. That sounds like a good thing.
Do I
And-
show him season 1 Zuko or Zuko after he got rid of that ponytail that he had?
later
which
Zuko.
one is more handsome?
Oh, later Zuko.
Here, I'll just show you a progression.
Okay, the progression sounds good.
All right, let's see a progression.
That is a progression, all right.
Oh God. This is quite
So the scar is from his dad.
You know,
Alright.
he got literally burned by his dad, and
Okay.
so whenever you watched My Hero, right?
My Hero Academia. Yeah, that
So
one character. that has
exactly,
the-
and everybody calls him, especially in the beginning when he hasn't established himself as as its own character, and everybody basically called him a knockoff Zuko. For that reason, daddy issues, angsty, super emo, having the eye thingy going on. But now he has gone better. He established himself as a person.
Okay.
But yeah, so Zuko was the original milestone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the entire "that's rough, buddy" reply is coined by him. My girlfriend got turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Actual dialogue of the show.
The Emmy-winning show. Also, did you ever watch American Dragon Jake Long, Wolfhead?
I was aware of the show. I never watched one.
Damn it,
episode,
I was
though.
gonna say, because Zuko and Jake have the same voice actor, so it's really funny to watch that show, because you just hear Zuko, this serious Fire Prince, doing like, "Hey, what's up in this Izzle G?" on American Dragon, and it's so funny. I love Dante Bosco so much.
Okay.
But yes, that's Zuko, you know Kratos, you know Vegeta.
I'm not gonna marry this guy, but
Okay.
I might fuck him. He seems handsome.
Who are you killing?
Let's see. I'm gonna kill Kratos.
Damn it! There goes the easy answer for me and Key.
Kratos has had a long life. He's lived multiple lifetimes. He's jumped from Greek mythology to whatever mythology he's in now.
Northern, I
He's
believe.
done. Yeah, Norse mythology, and it's time to wrap it up. Goodbye.
Okay.
Make a new game about his son. I'll play as his son. How about that?
Boy.
Boy.
Did you watch the Game Awards and saw that his actor had like the world's longest award show speech? It went on for like 12 minutes.
Yes, I did.
And no one stopped him.
Well, Chrissy, it's an award show. It'll be super rude for somebody to be like,
They
"All right,
had the
buddy."
retracting
nothing.
They
That
had the
means
retracting
nothing.
microphone in the past.
No, if somebody-
there was the big thing that when Parasite won, they turned off the lights and Tom Hanks screamed, "Turn the lights back on," so they could finish their speech. But everyone was just scared of Christopher Judge and his golden sneakers.
But yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna fuck Zuko because honestly, he looks like he needs it. He's all tensed up.
It's a pity fuck.
That's what May said.
I'm gonna kill Kratos. He's an old man. Still one of the most powerful video game characters I've ever seen, but he's running on it, running on fumes at this point. And I'm gonna marry Vegeta. Bulma looks happy. Why can't he make me happy too?
I mean,
You know?
That's true. I mean, Bulma is like the sign to show that, you know, it's a happy marriage.
Yeah.
well,
Then again, I would be happy married to Bulma. So, like, you know.
She's pretty.
Oh, Bulma's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball, so I miss the era where she had, like, the big puffy hair briefly. Oh,
Ooh,
that was
that-
peak Bulma.
I think that was in Z, wasn't it? Like that was. Z,
It was in
Buu
Z.
Saga?
Ah,
Okay.
I
oh yeah,
love-
she was an adult at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Bulma. But yeah. Well,
So,
okay, Max,
okay.
you get to
I
be
got-
second today.
Yep. I already figured it out. So, first of all, I gonna fuck Kratos. I mean, first of
Okay.
all, he's a god. So, fucking a god. Then, of course, we know the man fucks because he has children in multiple generations, in multiple iterations of his life. He always ends up with a boy. So, no, the man knows how to fuck. And because he is Greek, he also knows how to fuck men. Because back then they were still a little bit more open about this entire thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's an easy decision for a fuck. If I have to go gay, I go gay real peak.
Wait, so would you make Kratos a bottom, or are you just going to let him do whatever he wants? Because
You know Kratos isn't a bottom.
By sheer size, I mean, you're going to become a size king
We
with
will
Kratos.
We will figure it out one way or the other. We have all night. Anyway, so this means I gotta marry Zuko, and I mean, for people who have watched Avatar, one of the best animated shows of all times, will understand that Zuko is a very, very appealing and deep character who deserves happiness and can bring you happiness once he gets over his angst, as he does. So, plus, of course, to steal Keyframe's Gold Digger answer, he is the future Fire Lord. So, come on.
You are going to have the most insane in-laws. Like,
Oh yeah,
that'll be a fun Thanksgiving.
that will be. And yeah, this means killing Vegeta. I mean, first of all, killing
the
anybody in the Dragon Ball universe is so so temporary. This is
Oh,
like
no.
wait one season and he's back anyways. But even if he doesn't come back, I don't know. I never was a big Vegeta fan. He's fun. He's this gremlin guy. Yes, I know. You're welcome.
I just
Yeah,
did the
you did the
math.
rotation. Yeah, I noticed you doing notes and being like, okay, what does this leave me with? You're welcome. I got my revenge for last week. But yeah, Vegeta, I like him as a gremlin character, but I don't know, his badassery at some point fizzles out, and he's like, oh, there's another good rivalry, which actually got mentioned earlier. I'm a dum-dum. Brain, stay with me. But yeah, kill him, whatever, kill him. Yeah. Key, your answers.
Oh, sorry, I'm just sending a message to an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got
anyways.
a message from a random stranger. No, I thought you liked me. Never.
Anyways, yeah, sorry, I had to send that to an asshole who just fucked me over. Okay. Anyway, so I guess I'll start with the easiest part of this shit sandwich. I'm gonna marry Kratos. I mean,
But why?
He's basically a god in the whole God of War series, to my knowledge. He travels to different places, so at least I'll be well traveled.
Well, you do know what happens to his spouse before any game starts.
Dude, does she?
I don't know, I have never played one. But isn't the entire thing that he wants to, that at least in 1 or 2 of the games, he wants to seek revenge for the gods letting his family die or killing his family?
He kills his family in the first one, and in the second one, she dies of other causes.
See, she keeps dying. But yeah, so tell us about your happy marriage to Kratos.
I'm going to marry Kratos because at least this existence will be short.
Ooh.
I'm gonna fuck Vegeta. I mean, like, look, the buff is not my type. I know, ironic given my goals, but like, Bulma seems very happy. And before Norit went full into the Beverly and Terra comics, there was a lot of like funny, etchy Dragon Ball stuff that he did.
Oh, he did.
So, you know, if that's my frame of reference, it could at least be an interesting time. Also, I know it's going to last long, knowing how Dragon Ball things charge. So, it's going to at least be a long session. Hopefully, it doesn't end with the orgasm equivalent of a spirit bomb. Because it wouldn't be from me, it would be from him. So, that would probably kill me, honestly.
I mean, Bulma survived.
The nut bomb.
Bulma survived. Yeah. So he can hold back, apparently.
Yeah, so I guess, you know, there's endurance there, so that's the probability. I don't want... So anyways, thanks guys for watching Awkward. You know
I believe there's one answer missing. Let me go through it. So you talked about...
No, I think it's good. I think everyone came out happy and unscathed, and, you know...
Hey, you talked about the fucking, I'm pretty sure.
So, you know, Zuko, huh? One of the most
beloved characters of all media.
Who's so complex and has dealt with so much trauma and is like, you know, has gone through so much hardship to try to earn his happy ending. You know, he gets his happy ending as the Fire Lord, and if you read the comics, he gets to meet... Is this a spoiler for comics that are like 10 years old? He meets someone in the comics that's really important to him. You know, and the picture that I put in the chat, he ends as he's smiling. However, he is technically a politician because he's the leader of the country. So inherently, and also he's from a monarchy, which are inherently corrupt. So we gotta end the blood.
You wanna eat the rich, Zuko?
Eat the rich, eat the rich. So, you know,
Fire Lord Zuko burger.
Flame broiled.
I hate that too.
Well, that was awkward.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests. Artwork and analysis which you do not want to